What's up, everyone? It's Willette with Urbex and Coasters, and today I'm going to be doing a video about unconventional riding techniques that make rides a lot better. So yes, that is from Geauga Lake, that train behind me. But anyway, Anti-Zimmerman Coaster Club, whenever Six Flags and Cedar Fair come together, it never ends well. Just throwing that out there. But anyway, why do I have an aero looper train behind me? So this technique is perhaps the most obvious because it is also the technique that Canopy Coaster mentioned using for All-American Triple Loop and Mindbender. And that's you jam your shoulders up into the restraint. So this does have two benefits. So benefit number one is obvious, that you're not going to get the head banging or neck chopping by jamming your shoulders into the restraint like that. And the second benefit is that you're not going to get stapled. And for individuals who have estrogen as their dominant hormone, you know, when those aero over-the-shoulder restraints come down on you, yeah, that can hurt. Now for this next unconventional riding technique, you see Falcon's Fury behind me. Now, this is not a riding technique for Falcon's Fury, but Falcon's Fury was the inspiration for said riding technique, so I wanted to give that ride a shout out for this. On the new generation standard Intamin drop towers, what if I told you you could homebrew Falcon's Fury? I'm serious. Look at how they're just being held in by that lap bar there. So if you're at the top of the tower, you can do the tilt forward yourself because there's nothing to stop you from tilting forward. It is important, though, if you decide to use this technique, to remember that Falcon's Fury does put its riders in upright position before it hits the brakes. That is a very important thing to remember, so that if you're doing a homebrewed Falcon's Fury, I guess you could say, you remember to do that. Because obviously I cannot record this technique on ride. I'm just going to show you with me sitting in this camping chair. So when you're at the top of the tower, you lean forward like this. You put your arms through the things that are holding the lap bar in place. You tilt forward like this. You'll feel your feet go back as well when you do that. And there you go. You've got your semi-homemade Falcon's Fury right there. And now for perhaps the most ride-enhancing unconventional rider method. We're going to talk about the RMC Raptors. Particularly those black things that you see over the rider's shoulders. While enthusiasts do tend to love these Raptors, something that I often hear many people complain about is that those over-the-shoulder harnesses can dig into your shoulders. But guess what? They're flexible. That's all you have to do. Yeah, you can't put your arms up, and I know that some enthusiasts say, oh, it's not just about letting the ride take you. It's about the fact that it actually does raise your center of gravity. And, you know, doing that with the restraints makes it so you're unable to put your arms up. But you want to know what's going to reduce your airtime a whole lot more than having a lower center of gravity? It's going to be when you have something that is pinning you to the seat, like those over-the-shoulder harnesses. So this technique, it enhances the airtime, and it makes it so that you don't have those over-the-shoulder restraints digging into your shoulders. So it takes these RMC Raptors from good rides to awesome rides. Because you do that with these, that's just going to be an incredible experience there. And you get to experience an RMC Raptor without really having to deal with the problems of over-the-shoulder restraints that many talk about with these rides as being one of their few flaws. So yeah, that was some unconventional techniques that I have for riding rides. And, you know, I am making this video for enthusiasts to be able to figure out how they want to ride these rides more effectively. And, you know, if you have any techniques like this that you would like to share, feel free to, because I'd love to hear it.